Hello and welcome back to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer, where we continue on with the Lindon campaign. And again, we are starting on the continue campaign screen because the game just crashed on me halfway through recording and I am a little bit pissed right now. So I am going to continue where we were. Basically, we attacked with Círdan into Imladris, but we are not going to. We're going to hold it, and well, we're not going to hold it. We're going to hold the siege until the time where they attack us, or they come out, or they just give up, because they get 6 Elven Defender units if we attack them, and I do not want to have to fight that. I do not. Elrond is still somewhere hidden, God knows where, and the army at Bree is almost ready to besiege Ossul. This needs the rest of the Ardarin Way and the Sindar, and we can attack the elves of Imladris in a pincer movement. Also, Dunland is no longer besieging Siduri. Other than that, that is everything. That's everything you need to know about what I tried to do. Oh yes, and the dwarves of Erebor did something monumentous. They have claimed Goblin Town, and they just went straight in, all at once. Well, they held it for a turn, and now they have it. And we'll see how long they can hold it against the last stand script of the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. We shall soon see right now. The high pass has been cleared. Olmberg has been sieged, and Calandros is under attack. Quite a few things going on.
My lord.
Got guys moving over to Bree.
Form up. Yes, my lord.
Got on to
Swiftly for the light.
Theoden
My
and
lord.
Itheon.
Be vigilant.
All moving to Bree. Won't need all of them,
Conceal our
but some of them are going to be useful reinforcements I can put into a fort.
I would fight for
Hervigo
your
has
people as if they
come out
were my
from the
own
forests of Fornost and has moved for Ossul, which has been greatly wounded. And there is an army over here, Morfinden,
It will be an honor
the most
defeating
powerful,
you.
one of the most powerful generals in the game.
Let us settle matters on the
one of the
field
strongest
of battle.
armies is fighting against
Your
Camidir.
attention is an honor, noble
Camidir.
ally.
And as I said, we have some units at Anon Enerod, we have some free upkeep, and we are besieging Imladris. As I said, if we are to besiege them,
Engage.
they will get a rather big garrison, which I do not want to have to deal with, so we are going to wait it out. And you can also see the high pass has been claimed by the dwarves of Erebor, but not by any small book. They fought hard, and now we've moved from Dolbrim, we can see how hard they fought. With King's Crossbowmen, Dale Cavalry, so a lot of King's units. The Iron Guard, which is the top tier in units. Orocani Noble, yeah, they brought the stocks to beat the Orcs of Goblin Town.
Is that what you want?
They fought well. And now we must fear what they could become if we do not attempt diplomacy with them. Looking for my diplomats. We are going to
Yes, my lord.
Tegalad.
Impossible.
From
If only I
there,
could.
over to
Stopping
Goblin
here.
Town to speak with the dwarves of
Tomorrow's
Erebor
journey
to
planned
an
out.
alliance. I am not an enemy of the elves of the dwarves of Khazad-dûm, Erebor, Ered-Luin. And in fact, Erebor is allied to Ered-Luin. If we were to ally with Erebor, we'd only foment our allegiance to the dwarves. And by that, having alliance with all 3 dwarven nations. I don't want to have to fight the dwarves. We did enough of that in Angmar campaign. I don't want to do that again. I don't like fighting the dwarves. They're too strong. They're just too good. We're going to avoid it with every fiber of my being. As we will hopefully, by the end of this part, have claimed Imladris. This part is more of just a wait and see if the AI will attack us or not. Because I'm not moving out to attack Imladris. They could send an army out to attack us. That'd be fine. It might end up killing Círdan. If so, so be it. Gotta make things interesting, because I don't know how long this campaign's going to last for. Because as I said, once the version 2.3 for Divide and Conquer comes out, and the faction of Gundabad is then released, we shall be going on to that version as soon as possible and doing a new campaign. Well, maybe. It all depends. It will all depend on what happens.
Come on! Yes, my lord. Swiftly.
Fine.
Be vigilant.
And oh yes, Imladris now hold Lindon. So our army at Siduri can now be used to attack somewhere like Barad-Vin. Dead. But if Isengard moves out to take Lindon, we need to take Lindon from Isengard. So let's not move anything from Siduri yet. Dunrack has been upgraded to a city and is now the gleaming gold, silver spires of the Noldrin design, and it is beautiful. Beautiful. But other than that, 8 more turns remain, so we can.
My lord, approaching.
Oh, look at that! The dwarves are everywhere.
Approaching
Captain Dwalin has reinforcements. Captain Owen has some King's units reinforcements.
Approaching quietly.
Gorard the Scarred, which has the last Sanskrit army, has perished, or is about to perish to Gimlin, and a few more generals. Ooh, the dwarves of Erebor are really speeding up things, aren't they?
Your orders.
I mean, that's expected by now. We all know how strong the dwarves of Erebor are.
I cannot do that.
If you let them just spam out of control, they are unbeatable. We know that for a long time now, since long before the Angmar campaign started. The dwarves of Erebor are a force to be reckoned with if left unhindered, and able to claim the lands of the Northmen in the Men of Dale.
We will need that one.
With
like the wind.
Killed on and moved back, and then again just end the turn. End the turn again. Yeah, so yeah, now our allies hold Lindon. For how long, we do not know. For it seems the Dunlendings are holding at their new capital. No, not even capital, just a large town. Juniard, with Hunt Master Freka, the Honourable. And I would rather not have to go there, because for 2 reasons. One, that's a full stack army, and Dunrak unprotected is a bad manoeuvre on my part. It would be a bad manoeuvre. And they have the ring. I don't want to have to trigger the ring script. I don't want to have to fight. I don't want to have to say to myself, okay, we've got the ring, now let's kill Sauron. Nope, we are not doing that again. Well, I'm not going to try that, I think is a better way of saying it. I ain't got the patience to try and kill off the Dark Lord this time. We will in one campaign, I promise. I promise we will. It'll most likely be the Northern Dunedain campaign, but we will do it one day. I do promise. I think next campaign, if we do go back, continue with Divide and Conquer, I might try a different game for the next campaign, or the next walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. But if it is to be a Divide and Conquer campaign, it will be an evil nation. Most likely an evil men nation, because we've played as Lothlorien, Angmar, and Lindon. That's 2 elven nations and an orc nation. Well, orc will soon be a human nation. Orthanc flourishes. That's a bit scary.
Yes, my lord.
Orthanc is flourishing, then they have moved far. They have taken West Emnet. Oh dear. I think we're going to have to fight off Isengard. Well, at least it gives it a nice fun end. Failed to siege Barad-Vin. I don't know. Definitely something I didn't do. Either way,
for the light.
How good are you in command? Only 3. How good are you in command? 2. You are an aspiring commander, and I'm.
Be wary.
You scroll down or? Want to scroll? No. Okay. So I think we'll be sending Alanon.
Yes, my
not
lord.
Alaphamon.
Come on. Yes, my lord.
Out.
Come on, elves.
My lord.
Get that. So now let's move back to send our spearmen together.
My lord.
Swiftly.
With volunteer.
Elven warriors. Come on.
Now
This
any
is the way.
axemen.
Swiftly. Ready, elves.
Actually, wait, no, not yet.
Elven warriors.
Not.
My lord.
Swift elven warriors.
Go memento, por favor.
My lord.
Swiftly. Ready elves.
Wait for the rest of the army. Morfinden
I
has now
respect
moved into
you,
our
my
lands,
enemy.
attacking the Dunedain on
For the
our
light.
borders. That
Onward.
cannot stand, but for now we
How
cannot do
possible.
anything about it.
Conceal our movements.
We can only wait. As for waiting, we are slowly killing off the elves inside Imladris. Other than that, can we crack? Done? No. Jury? Can we train anything? Probably. We have the money for it. Oh, we're gonna pretend that we do.
My lord.
Come on.
As more units
Yes, my lord.
are flooding into
Swiftly.
Jury, we need to find somewhere for them. Do what? I guess we'll just get rid of the mariners
For the light.
Onward.
away, let them get
Swiftly.
trained,
Come on.
whatever,
Form up.
and merge all the long spears
Yes, my
together
lord.
now.
My lord.
And the resulting
Elves.
weakest units
My
will
lord.
with the mariners,
Onward.
as we've built this with
Come on.
support,
My lord.
cavalry, and
Conceal
very
our
guards.
movements.
Excellent, we've made a verdict. We've decided to go with it. Let's go to Barravin. Say hello to the army there. Hello, you're pretty strong. Don't like you one bit. Oh, Chieftain
You are
Yagfak has
weaker,
finally arrived. I thought we already killed him.
You know it.
He's 92 though. He's quite old. You can definitely tell he's should have grayed out a bit.
First,
Nope, he's just
I
kept
will
his
take
lovely
your
black hair.
lands, Then your lives.
Look beautiful midnight black hair. Captain Dwalin, what say you to an alliance?
Name of the
Oh,
Well, that was uneventful.
don't worry, I'll get you.
Indeed.
One way or another, I'll get you. We'll get them though. We will get them. Could take a while, but we are going to get them. Oh, Morfinden is moving closer towards us. I think it's time we strike back at the elven bastard. Well, our Dunedain. No, that's a dwarven accent. I'm not playing as the dwarves. When we play as the dwarves, we can use a dwarven. We can use a more Scottish/Irish sounding accent. But for now, we are elves, so we're gonna just say, yeah, let's get them. Yeah, let's get them. Show them what for.
My lord.
What can I do for you?
Dalden, how about say you to an alliance for 1,000 coin? And I give you a map into me.
That was
Damn
a
it.
pleasure, noble sire.
We'll find a way. Don't have an odd number no longer at 4. No one take. Oh, that's some beautiful units right there we can make. Let's make them all. No, wait, let's be smart. Let's be smart. The marksman's range. Right, find somewhere else we can build some. The artist studio is there, and now we get all 3 of these. 17 turns going to take to again, or to be before we can get another one of them. That time we're waiting. That
Yes,
time
my
is
lord.
slowly going down. As for you, Morfinden,
It will
I
be
think it's
an
time you
honor
paid the
defeating
ultimate
you.
price.
Be
Trespassing on my
Scout the area.
Yes, my lord.
Swiftly for the light.
Yes,
That would be the
my
battle for this video, and most likely the end, knowing me.
Elves.
Know how long
Yes,
this will
my
take.
Onward. Elven warriors. Swiftly.
We'll have
Ready,
everything
elves?
in perfect
Yes, my lord.
first, before we
Reinforcements.
can actually move out.
For the light. Elves.
Yes,
Just how
my
I
lord.
roll.
Onward. Elves. Ready elves.
Look at the marrow.
Elven warriors. Onward.
Now this is a strong army. Not as strong as the one with Kurdan, but still strong. Really? Just out of
Let us
range?
settle matters
You're
on
kidding
the
me.
field of battle. My lord.
Elves. For the light.
Yes,
Oh,
my
apparently it
lord.
was out of
My
range.
lord.
Damn. That could come back to bite me in the eye. That's Imladris. You're doing fine. 6 turns left until you must either attack me or perish. And not to win. Captain
Be
Maddox
gone.
is moving on Marak to attack us. He can try, but will he succeed is the question.
Elven warriors. Come on! Elves, onward!
Speaking of succession, let's merge all them together. And end the turn. So will the elves of him, will Morfinden retreat from our superior might? Or will he stand and fight like the true warrior he should be called? Dwarves of Ered Luin, what can we do for you on this hour? An attempt of bribery. Don't you know that won't work anymore? Oh well. They can always try. Doesn't mean they'll succeed.
This is our last stand, my friends.
There we go. That time they decided to attack us somewhere. But the thing is, they won't. Will they succeed? I think we all know the answer to that.
My lord?
I'm a cheeky SOB. Blockade the port at Baradvin.
Swiftly.
Or I can try. Osgiliath has been retaken. Lost and retaken so many times, it is beyond reckoning how many times it's been taken and lost.
Set sail.
Claimed and whatever.
We can go no further.
Karas Nernaled. Nope. Sword talent to upgrade Mitchell Delving. You can upgrade. Excellent. Time to get you in a more elven looking design. And on Enorod. More cavalry for me. Excellent. Actually use them over
By
here.
the light of Elbereth.
No, this is fine. The army, the way it is fine, is it?
Yes, my lord.
You have a proposition.
An alliance. A regular tribute of 1,000 for 10 turns. What say you?
You clearly are glad we could
Of course
see
you would.
eye to eye.
Greedy buggers. Wait, what? I didn't call you greedy buggers. I mean, saying things wrong. And now it is time to fight Morfinden and end his reign of tyranny once and for all. And we have 3 times the numbers. Our units are all elites, and we only just beat them in the strength ratio of a 2-to-1. What the hell? I know generals are ridiculously strong for the elves of Imladris, but come on, that's just taking it a bit too far, don't you think? He rode in the host of the Rohirrim and fought for the Lord of Gondor by land and by sea. There's never really been a Lady of Gondor until Arwen, or before Aragorn became king again. Never really been any mentions of women in power in Gondor. Now look at our beautiful silver Eldarin Way. Oh, that is majestic. They are so beautiful. The golden design just looks, obviously is more correct. In the fact that it looks like that how it came out from the movies. But you cannot say, right, to me or the screen, that you cannot say those units do not look stunning, because they are beautiful. And this is why I prefer. This is why now I prefer Lindon over Imladris, just because I love the design of the silver units. It's so beautiful. Now all this cavalry, what we're going to do? We're going to split them into 2 halves and try and get some good charges up on our enemy. These all together as well. That might help. Forward. Forward. These forward. And move these forward. Avoid any spearmen, but charge into any archer units. Archers now returning before they get a chance to attack. They can charge our infantry. We could be in a lot of trouble. Even our spearmen will not be able to hold out against them for long. There's the Boqueni we can charge down.
This is the way. This is the way.
We're trying to do everything in real time. It's not going to end well. Avoid the nobles because they are still too strong for us. Hand to hand. Those Boqueni took. That was a good charge. I want to shoot those Noroturno into the ground though. Lucas's faithful are moving up, sending our mariners, our equals, of their equals. In some regards, they're slightly stronger in others. Armor piercing. Now move out these three. Charge into those Elder Way nobles with gusto, and we lost the whole unit almost. What the hell? That was fast. Charge those two into those Elder Way nobles. How dare they? Form, you spineless women. Get those Torcas's faithful if you can. No disrespect if you can't. Go and shoot, shoot, shoot. Position of the Sindar, the Grey Elves. Shows its worth this day. 5 Noroturno cavalry charge into the ranks of Sindar. Very few fall on both sides. Their charge was less effective, slow, concentrated. The Torcas's faithful. Unfortunately, the Lindon Mariners didn't stand much of a chance. Let us compare stats: 17, 8, 20, 15, 8, 18. We were immediately weaker in every regard. They did have massive experience bonuses on us and armor. The Lindon Way are actually losing to their noble cousins.
For the glory of Lindon.
And there go the Mariners. Oh dear. All of my Sindar charge those Torcas's faithful. Charge into the backs of those Torcas's faithful. Or they get a chance to really strike at us. Noroturni over there are no more. I just kind of left the cavalry to their own devices, and they've actually done well. They've actually done really well. Impressed. Around the Eldarin Way nobles. They are not going to run. They have locked morale, and so do our Eldarin Way. Noldor elves have no fear. They will fight to the death things. But there goes their first general. There goes Morfinden the Just, the Mighty. Morfinden the Mighty has now finally been quelled. Battle cry has now been silenced, and his sword has hit the ground, rusted and battered from long battles. And again, another general falls. Eruanan now fallen as well. He again has now tasted the bitter chill of death at the hands of their Sindar brethren. And now, as some elves with less courage realise their fate is now sealed, they prepare to retreat. But they know now it is too late to fall back. Their fate was sealed long ago. And they moved into our heartlands. And yet another general falls. Kurdan, the false Kiradan, has fallen. And now only one general remains. That is the end of Morfinden the Mighty's reign of tyranny. Once and for all. And I'm shooting my own cavalry. Try not to kill everyone. It's the last of the generals. The last Eldarin Way noble. Trampled into the dirt.
Behold how our cowardly
And there
foe
he
runs.
falls.
This is a clear
Lost 285
victory.
and they lost all but 2 Nanatari or whatever. In place of the Dark Lord you will set up a queen, and I shall be not the dark but beautiful and terrible as the morning and the night. All shall love me and despair. Slightly differently written than that of the script for The Lord of the Rings, but I will admit I do prefer how Galadriel says it in the Lord of the Rings movie more than how it's written. Only because it's more cinematic, I guess. I guess people always have their preferences on some things in the movies and some things over the books. It's just people's preferences, really. People's preferences and opinions to certain things. But enough of talking. This loading screen should have been finished by now. I've been talking for too long. Don't let me talk any longer. Stop me. Come on. We're approaching the end now. There we go. And execute. And that is it. Oh, have we broken the game? I think we've broken the game. Please don't tell me we've broken the game. Okay, thank goodness.
Elves.
Wow, we lost. Oh no, that's 80. I thought I said 34 then. Merge all our cavalry together because I believe we have another unit of cavalry we can put in. No, but we can put in some new units instead of the wounded cavalry. Put you back there. Put you back into there. And we can take those 3 units of long spears.
By the light of Elbereth, like the wind.
Yes, my lord.
That. And now move Osul. Our time has come. It is now our time to fight. But other than that, we'll end the turn one more time, and then we'll end it if Captain Madoff attacks us. Good work, Enerdwife. You are really starting to prove yourself again. You lost a lot for a long time, but now you've been able to temper yourself in the ways of war, and you are now ready to fight back and reclaim what you had lost. I shall be there to fight by your side every step of the way. So let us see if Dunland will attack us or not. As I said, if they do, then that's where we'll end the campaign, and we'll no, not the campaign. We'll end the part. Not yet. It's too early to end the campaign. That they have not attacked us. The chieftain of Angmar is dead. Chieftain of Angmar is dead, and it is official. The remnants of Angmar have finally fallen. After many long years of strife, the dwarves of Ered Luin and Erebor and the men of the Dunedain have finally taken out the filth that is Angmar. The Dunlendings and Northern Dunedain have declared peace because they're no longer neighbours, so they have no reason to war. Oh, Dunedain, you beat me to it. That's what I like to see. I like to see people showing initiative. Well, not people, but AI showing initiative. We shall join you in this attack.
Destroy it. Have your weapons ready, elves.
There are even more armies preparing. Hervigil, the Orator.
Your attention is an honor.
We are bringing out the very best, the best now. We are Really, the Dunedain are really starting to
fight for your people as if they were
want to
my
expand.
own friend.
Shame I've already taken Dunlarak. If necessary, I could give it to them. I could just, after defeating all these, I could say, here, have Dunlarak, fight the Dunlendings again, expand, grow. I want you to become better than what you already are.
For the light!
I think I might do that, just to give the Dunedain a chance of redemption after their several years of failings against the Angmarim. We shall end the turn one more time, and then we shall call it the end or part 2 of the siege or the claiming of Imladris. And in the next part, we'll most likely have to defend against whatever they bring against us. In which case, we most likely flee away from Imladris and then come back to it in the future with a greater army. And if we can remove everything from Imladris for a time, that's technically them losing a region, even if they're getting a full stack of decent units. Okay, Dunlendings, will you attack us or not? I'm eager to await your answer. There we go. Captain Maddock. A rather weak army. Is fighting on his own against Lord Galdor, Conqueror of Dunlarak, and our army is far superior. Far superior. We almost have more numbers than. But this is where we shall call it the end for this part. We will begin with Captain Maddock's fight in the beginning of next part, and in the end of next part we shall be besieging, we'll be claiming the heartland of the Elves of Imladris, our most hated foes for these last few parts. So I hope you all enjoyed. We shall be returning on Friday, as this will be on Wednesday if I remember to upload it. So I'll see you all next time, and farewell.